We live in a world that often celebrates instant success, fast wins, and immediate gratification. But the truth is, the most profound achievements come not from a smooth journey, but from the courage to keep going when everything seems to be working against you. To never surrender means to embody resilience. It means when the storm hits, you do not flinch. When the road is rough, you do not veer off course. Resilience is not just an attribute. It is a relentless commitment to keep moving forward despite failure, criticism, or doubt. Failure is not a curse, it is a teacher. Every great innovation, every breakthrough moment is built on a foundation of mistakes and setbacks. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit lies in the willingness to learn from these failures, to dissect them without ego, and to use them as fuel. When we surrender, we lose the chance to turn these lessons into stepping stones. When we persist, we transform challenges into the raw material for growth. Passion is what makes persistence possible. It is the fire inside that refuses to be extinguished. When your work is aligned with what you love and what you believe in, surrender is not an option. Passion gives you the strength to wake up every morning and say, "I will try again, I will push harder, I will think differently." It provides meaning that goes beyond immediate results. It is the soul of perseverance. Vision is the map that guides you through uncertainty. Without a clear picture of what you want to achieve and why it matters, the temptation to give up grows stronger. A compelling vision acts like a lighthouse in the darkest night. It keeps your focus steady and your spirit committed. It reminds you that the difficulties of today are part of a larger story, one that you are creating. Clarity of purpose anchors your motivation and sustains your effort. But vision and passion alone are not enough without self-belief. The world will often cast doubt on your ideas, question your ability, and challenge your worthiness. It is in these moments that the internal voice, the belief in yourself, becomes your strongest ally. When you trust your instincts and have confidence in your capacity to learn and grow, you can face criticism without breaking. Self-belief is the engine that powers persistence even when external validation is absent. Never surrendering is not just a personal mantra. It has the power to inspire and uplift those around you. Your determination can ignite the same fire in others, creating ripples far beyond your individual journey. When you refuse to give up, you set a precedent that shapes culture, influences industries, and builds legacies. Persistence has the extraordinary ability to change not only your life, but the lives of many. In every story of success, you will find moments where the choice was clear: give up or push forward. Choosing to never surrender is about embracing the struggle, trusting the process, and believing in your vision with unwavering conviction. It is about recognizing that the path to greatness is not linear, not easy, but always worth it. This mindset, this refusal to surrender, is the true essence of innovation, leadership, and impact. Never surrender because your future is waiting. It is not just a dream. It is a reality you build every day with your courage, your persistence, and your relentless spirit. Resilience is the fundamental quality that underpins the ability to never surrender. It is not merely about enduring hardship. It is about actively confronting challenges and maintaining unwavering determination in the face of adversity. Life, business, innovation, none of these journeys are linear or predictable. Setbacks will come, obstacles will appear, and doubt will infiltrate even the most confident minds. The difference between those who succeed and those who falter lies in the depth of their resilience, the capacity to keep moving forward when everything inside tells them to stop. Resilience is a muscle that is built through experience. It grows stronger with each challenge overcome, each failure endured, and each moment of doubt resisted. When confronted with failure, the resilient individual does not retreat into despair or accept defeat. Instead, they engage with the situation, analyze what went wrong, and recalibrate their approach. This process is not easy, nor is it instantaneous. It requires patience, humility, and above all, a commitment to continuous effort. It is the recognition that failure is not the end but an essential part of progress. Every innovation worth celebrating is a testament to resilience. Behind every successful entrepreneur or visionary leader is a story marked by setbacks, criticisms, and moments of near surrender. Yet, what sets these individuals apart is their refusal to quit, their relentless focus on the long-term vision. Resilience is the fuel that powers this focus. It enables a person to endure the repetitive cycles of trial and error, to persist through the mundane and the difficult, because they understand that persistence leads to mastery and breakthroughs. Resilience also demands mental toughness. It requires the ability to maintain clarity and composure under pressure. When problems compound and the weight of expectations grows, it is resilience that allows a person to navigate chaos without losing sight of their objectives. This mental toughness is cultivated through mindset, a mindset that embraces challenges as opportunities rather than threats. It is a mindset that views obstacles not as signals to stop, but as necessary steps in the path of growth. Importantly, resilience is closely linked to emotional intelligence. Being resilient does not mean suppressing emotions or pretending that setbacks don't hurt. On the contrary, it involves acknowledging disappointment and frustration, but choosing to channel those feelings productively. Emotional resilience means recognizing the transient nature of failure and holding on to hope and optimism. It is about cultivating a deep well of inner strength that can be drawn upon when external circumstances are unfavorable. Moreover, resilience is deeply connected to purpose. When someone has a clear sense of why they are pursuing their goals, the temptation to surrender diminishes. Purpose provides meaning, and meaning fuels persistence. When obstacles arise, a strong sense of purpose acts as an anchor, grounding individuals and giving them a reason to keep going beyond momentary discomfort. This connection to purpose transforms resilience from a mere survival mechanism into a powerful, proactive force. Resilience is not an individual trait alone. It is often reinforced by community and support systems. No one achieves greatness in isolation. Surrounding oneself with people who believe in the mission, who provide encouragement and honest feedback, strengthens resilience. The presence of mentors, peers, or teams who understand the value of perseverance can help buffer against discouragement and provide new perspectives when difficulties arise. In the grand narrative of achievement, resilience is the thread that weaves through every chapter of success. It allows individuals to transform failure into a learning experience, pain into motivation, and doubt into determination. To never surrender is to cultivate resilience, to commit to the process of growth, regardless of how arduous it may be. This commitment to resilience is what ultimately leads to breakthroughs, innovation, and lasting impact. Vision is the compass that guides every action, decision, and effort toward a meaningful destination. It is the clear, compelling image of what could be, the vivid picture of a future that motivates and energizes beyond the challenges of the present. Without vision, perseverance lacks direction, energy dissipates, and efforts become scattered. Vision is what anchors perseverance, providing the clarity needed to navigate uncertainty and maintain unwavering commitment over the long haul. A powerful vision is not a vague aspiration or wishful thinking. It is specific, well-defined, and deeply personal. It taps into core values, passions, and the impact one wants to have on the world. This clarity transforms abstract hope into concrete goals and a roadmap for action. It gives meaning to struggle and context to setbacks, helping to frame obstacles as temporary and surmountable rather than permanent and insurmountable. Vision must be vivid enough to evoke emotion. It should inspire excitement and a sense of possibility, stirring a powerful internal drive that sustains effort through difficult times. This emotional connection is crucial because perseverance is not fueled by logic alone. It is sustained by feeling, by the heart's conviction that what you're working toward matters profoundly. When the vision resonates on this emotional level, it becomes a source of strength and resilience. Having a vision also means embracing the long-term perspective. It requires the ability to look beyond immediate discomfort or failure and hold onto a bigger picture of success. This is what differentiates those who give up when things get hard from those who push through to achieve remarkable outcomes. The ability to maintain focus on a distant goal helps to withstand the inevitable fluctuations of motivation and energy that occur in any ambitious pursuit. Vision also serves as a filter for decision making. When faced with choices, the question, "Does this move me closer to my vision?" helps to prioritize actions and conserve energy. It prevents distraction by trivial matters and aligns daily habits with larger ambitions. This alignment is essential for sustained perseverance because it turns seemingly mundane tasks into meaningful steps forward, reinforcing a sense of progress even when the ultimate goal feels far away. Importantly, vision must be adaptable. As circumstances evolve and new information emerges, the vision may need refinement or adjustment. Perseverance is not blind stubbornness, it is intelligent persistence. The willingness to revise the vision based on learning and experience ensures that efforts remain relevant and effective. This flexibility keeps the journey dynamic and responsive rather than rigid and frustrating. Sharing the vision with others amplifies perseverance. When vision is communicated clearly and passionately, it invites support, collaboration, and accountability. It creates a community of like-minded individuals who are motivated to contribute and encourage one another. This collective energy reinforces individual perseverance, making it easier to sustain effort during challenging periods. Ultimately, vision and perseverance are inseparable. Vision is the why that fuels the how of perseverance. It transforms the grind of daily effort into a purposeful journey, turning obstacles into stepping stones and setbacks into lessons. Without vision, perseverance risks becoming directionless endurance. With vision, it becomes a powerful force that drives meaningful achievement. Discipline is the backbone of sustained perseverance. It is the consistent application of effort, the daily commitment to actions that align with one's goals, regardless of mood, motivation, or external circumstances. Discipline transcends fleeting enthusiasm and replaces it with reliable habits and routines that keep momentum alive even when excitement fades. It is the structure within which perseverance thrives, ensuring that progress is made not just on the days of inspiration, but every single day. At its core, discipline is about mastering self-control and prioritizing long-term rewards over short-term gratification. It requires the ability to delay immediate pleasures or distractions in favor of consistent work toward meaningful objectives. This capacity to say no to distractions and yes to important tasks distinguishes those who achieve lasting success from those who succumb to procrastination or inconsistent effort. Discipline enforces boundaries around time, attention, and energy, allowing focus to be channeled effectively. Building discipline is a process, not an inherent trait. It is cultivated through deliberate practice and repetition. Small daily actions repeated consistently create neural pathways that reinforce disciplined behavior. Over time, these actions become automatic, requiring less conscious effort and willpower. This is why the creation of effective routines is critical. By embedding productive habits into daily life, discipline becomes less about struggle and more about natural flow. Another essential aspect of discipline is goal segmentation. Large, ambitious goals can be overwhelming and demotivating if viewed as a singular, distant target. Discipline involves breaking down these goals into manageable, actionable steps that can be tackled one at a time. This segmentation makes progress visible and measurable, providing a sense of accomplishment and motivation to continue. Each small win reinforces the habit of perseverance, building confidence and resilience. Discipline also involves resilience to setbacks and distractions. In any significant pursuit, unexpected challenges arise and distractions abound. A disciplined mindset acknowledges these realities but refuses to be derailed by them. Instead, it fosters a return to routine and commitment, even after deviations or failures. This persistence in the face of disruption is what differentiates discipline from mere motivation, which is often fragile and situational. Moreover, discipline benefits greatly from accountability, whether through self-monitoring, external deadlines, or social support. Holding oneself accountable reinforces adherence to routines and commitments. Accountability mechanisms help maintain focus and drive, especially when intrinsic motivation wanes. The presence of external checks creates a sense of responsibility that propels consistent action. Importantly, discipline must be balanced with self-compassion. Rigidity and harsh self-judgment can lead to burnout and disengagement. Recognizing that discipline includes moments of rest, recovery, and flexibility ensures sustainable perseverance. This balance allows for adaptation when necessary without losing sight of the overall trajectory. The role of discipline in perseverance extends beyond individual effort. It influences the culture of teams and organizations. In environments where discipline is valued and modeled, perseverance becomes a collective norm. This cultural reinforcement encourages sustained effort, innovation, and continuous improvement, creating a momentum that propels everyone forward. In summary, discipline is the engine that powers perseverance. It transforms intentions into actions, dreams into daily practice. Through disciplined habits, clear routines, and resilient commitment, individuals can sustain effort over the long term, overcoming obstacles and maintaining progress toward their goals. Discipline ensures that perseverance is not just a burst of energy, but a reliable, enduring force that leads to meaningful achievement. The importance of learning from failure is a cornerstone in the journey of perseverance. Failure is often misunderstood as a setback or a sign of inadequacy, but in reality, it serves as one of the most powerful teachers on the path to success. Embracing failure as a necessary part of growth transforms the entire experience of striving toward goals. It shifts the mindset from fearing failure to recognizing its value as an essential feedback mechanism that informs better strategies and decisions. Failure provides concrete data about what does not work, which is just as important as knowing what does. Each failure reveals gaps in knowledge, weaknesses in planning, or flaws in execution. These revelations, when examined honestly and objectively, become opportunities to refine one's approach. The willingness to dissect failures, learn from mistakes, and adjust course accordingly is what separates resilient achievers from those who give up after encountering obstacles. Cultivating a healthy relationship with failure begins with reframing how it is perceived. Instead of viewing failure as a personal deficiency, it should be seen as an inevitable step in the iterative process of improvement. This reframing reduces the emotional weight of failure, making it easier to face challenges without fear or paralysis. It encourages experimentation and risk-taking, which are vital for innovation and breakthrough achievements. Learning from failure requires humility and self-awareness. It demands that one acknowledges errors without defensiveness and seeks to understand their root causes. This reflective practice often involves asking difficult questions. Was the goal realistic? Were the resources sufficient? Was the plan well thought out? Were there external factors beyond control? Answering these questions honestly creates a foundation for meaningful learning and growth. Another critical element is persistence after failure. The knowledge gained from failure is only valuable if it fuels continued effort rather than discouragement. Perseverance means using failure as a springboard, not a stumbling block. It involves maintaining confidence in one's vision and ability while being flexible in tactics. This adaptive resilience enables individuals to navigate setbacks with a forward-looking mindset, continuously improving and refining their path. Mentorship and support networks also play a vital role in helping individuals learn from failure. Guidance from experienced individuals who have faced similar challenges provides perspective and encouragement. They can offer constructive feedback and share insights on how to convert failures into learning experiences. This external support can mitigate the isolation and self-doubt that often accompany failure, reinforcing perseverance. Organizations and cultures that encourage learning from failure foster environments of psychological safety, where experimentation and risk-taking are welcomed rather than punished. This approach leads to greater innovation and long-term success because individuals feel empowered to explore new ideas without fear of harsh judgment. It creates a collective perseverance where teams bounce back stronger from setbacks. It's important to recognize that not all failures are equal. Some failures offer valuable lessons, while others might stem from lack of preparation or avoidable mistakes. Distinguishing between these types of failures is part of the learning process. It helps to focus efforts on addressing root causes rather than blaming circumstances or external factors. Resilience is strengthened through the iterative cycle of trying, failing, learning, and trying again. This cycle builds mental toughness and emotional strength, which are essential for sustained perseverance. It transforms failure from a point of despair into a stepping stone toward mastery and success. In essence, learning from failure is not just about avoiding mistakes in the future, but about evolving one's mindset, approach, and capabilities. It is the foundation upon which perseverance is built, enabling continuous improvement and the eventual achievement of ambitious goals. By embracing failure as an integral part of the journey, individuals unlock the power to persist through challenges and ultimately realize their full potential. The role of passion in perseverance cannot be overstated. Passion acts as the internal fire that fuels sustained effort and commitment over time. It is more than just enthusiasm. Passion is a deep, enduring connection to a purpose or vision that provides meaning and motivation, even when the path becomes difficult or uncertain. This emotional investment transforms challenges and obstacles from mere inconveniences into worthy tests of resolve. When individuals are passionate about their work or goals, they experience a sense of fulfillment and engagement that transcends external rewards such as money, recognition, or status. Passion provides intrinsic motivation, an internal drive that energizes consistent effort without relying solely on external validation. This intrinsic motivation is critical for perseverance, because external factors are often unpredictable and temporary, whereas passion can sustain an individual through ups and downs. Passion also influences how individuals perceive setbacks. When driven by passion, failures and difficulties are not viewed as reasons to quit, but rather as part of the natural process of growth and mastery. This mindset shifts the focus from avoidance of pain to embracing challenges as opportunities to deepen understanding and improve. Passionate individuals tend to have a growth mindset, believing that their abilities and outcomes can be developed through effort, which supports resilience in the face of adversity. Moreover, passion provides clarity of purpose. It helps individuals prioritize their time, energy, and resources toward what truly matters. In a world filled with distractions and competing demands, passion acts as a compass, guiding decisions and actions in alignment with long-term vision. This focused direction minimizes wasted effort and increases the likelihood of achieving meaningful progress. However, passion alone is not enough. It must be paired with discipline, strategy, and adaptability to translate vision into reality. Passion without a plan can lead to frustration, burnout, or scattered efforts. Successful perseverance combines the emotional drive of passion with the practical frameworks of goal setting, routine building, and problem solving. Sustaining passion over time requires nurturing and self-care. Just as a flame needs fuel to keep burning, passion needs ongoing engagement, inspiration, and connection to purpose. This may involve seeking new challenges, learning continuously, surrounding oneself with supportive people, and regularly reflecting on one's reasons for pursuing a particular path. These practices renew enthusiasm and prevent stagnation. Passion also fosters creativity and innovation. When deeply invested in a subject or mission, individuals are more likely to explore novel ideas, experiment boldly, and persist through trial and error. This creative energy can lead to breakthroughs that might not be possible through obligation or external pressure alone. Passion encourages risk-taking and resilience, both essential components of perseverance. At the organizational level, passion drives cultures of excellence and continuous improvement. Leaders who communicate and embody passion inspire teams to commit fully and persist through challenges. Passionate work environments tend to attract and retain talented individuals who are motivated not just by compensation, but by shared values and vision. This collective passion builds momentum and resilience across groups and projects. Nevertheless, it is important to recognize that passion can fluctuate. Life circumstances, stress, and burnout can dampen enthusiasm. Awareness of this reality allows individuals to develop strategies to rekindle passion, such as revisiting core values, taking breaks to recharge, or finding new perspectives within the same field. Being honest about these fluctuations prevents disillusionment and supports long-term perseverance. Finally, passion enriches the overall experience of pursuing goals. It transforms the journey from a mere task into a meaningful adventure. This transformation matters because perseverance is not just about reaching an endpoint, but about sustaining effort and engagement throughout the entire process. Passion makes this possible by connecting effort to identity and purpose, turning perseverance into a source of personal growth and satisfaction. In sum, passion is the emotional engine behind perseverance. It ignites motivation, shapes perspective, and sustains commitment through challenges. When combined with discipline, strategy, and self-care, passion empowers individuals to maintain focus and energy over the long haul, enabling them to overcome obstacles and achieve profound, lasting success.